People overly comparing themselves to others is something that I see far too often. So today I'm going to tell you all how to stop this and, as a result, how to reap more of the benefits of self-improvement. So the first thing I wanted to mention is that you need to realize that everyone has a different circumstance. Everyone has different conditions that they're working under. And, it's like from one person to another, they have two completely different environments. So it's not realistic to compare yourself to someone else, right? Because, maybe they had like extra help. Maybe they've been doing something for longer, right? Maybe they, are more talented at it, like whatever they might be. You can't think that, you're a failure because you're not where they're at, and that brings me to my next point. If you want to be where someone else is at, then put in the work to get there. Because the thing is that if you see someone and they have like a lot of results, right, and what they want, like for example, they have a lot of YouTube subscribers, they're jacked, they have like a really like good body, they have a six pack or whatever, or someone is like super successful in school, or someone has a rank in a game, or someone is crazy at basketball, or whatever, right? You need to realize that they don't just get those skills overnight. People don't just develop those abilities overnight. It's through continuous practice that it occurs, right? With anything that you want to be good at or anything you want to be better at, like you need to put in the work to get there. And the thing is that through comparing yourself to others, it's like if someone does 1 month of exercising and they're comparing themselves to someone who's been training super, super hard for 10 years, obviously it's not a fair comparison, or not that it's fair, but it's not accurate, right? Accurate is a better word than fair in this context. But basically, yeah, it's not an accurate comparison because, you don't see 10-year results in 1 month, right? So just realize that, you can get to where you want to go, but comparing yourself to where others are is damaging because it isn't accurate because everyone has a different circumstance and conditions that they're working under. Another thing I wanted to mention is that even if you're on self-improvement, right, you need to love yourself regardless of where you are in your self-improvement journey. So, for example, like if you're just starting out, right, like, and you're trying to eat healthy, you're trying to like do more exercise, you're trying to like meditate more, be, develop like better habits just in general, right? Like, even if you feel like you're failing initially, that failure will inevitably result in success. And the thing is that if you compare yourself to people who've been on self-improvement for longer, for instance, right? Let me dim this light. If you compare yourself to people who've been on self-improvement for longer, it's like you can aspire to have similar results as them. That's fine. But the thing is that realize that just because you don't have the similar results, it doesn't mean that you're a failure or anything, right? It just means that you need to put more work in to get to where you want to go. People can still try to improve themselves every day. That's awesome, right? Like people should always try to do that. But the thing is that it's damaging to think that someone is, or that you're like a loser or a failure if you're not like a certain way. You know what I mean? Like you can, because then someone might get in a cycle where if they, fail one workout or if they don't work out for a day, then it could, make themselves lose motivation for it, right? And like lose a lot of confidence. So you want to have like an optimistic mindset and think that, I can get to where I want to go. I just need to, continue to put the effort in, and and like once you compare yourself to other people, you're thinking that you guys are in the same situation when you aren't. People should try to improve themselves for the sake of becoming the best version of themselves, not to try to impress others or whatnot, but it's like when you like draw a parallel to other people, it's like you can aspire to be or to have similar results as them, right? But the thing is that when doing that, you need to keep in mind that, the results won't come overnight, and don't feel discouraged from doing what you want to do, because you don't see those results instantly, right? That's the thing. I have a video on like instant versus delayed gratification. And it's kind of similar to that where, again, results don't necessarily come overnight, and you need to have faith that, something will work if you consistently put effort in, right? And the thing is that about self-improvement, people need to do self-improvement not to love themselves, right? Not that they're going from a place of, I don't have this, I want to be like this, right? But instead from a place like, okay, there's a lot that I can improve upon, and I know I can become the best version of myself. So I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. It's like people need to do self-improvement because they love themselves, right? Like because they value themselves and they have, a good sense of self-worth. Then they should do self-improvement to try to become the best version of themselves, right? And to continue, like elevating in life, and to continue to, feel, like they're accomplishing like more every day without feeling that, like they're a failure, for example, like if they might, quote unquote, like screw up one day. You need to know that you'll get to where you want to go, right? And then once you put the work in, you can get to wherever you want. And don't be discouraged if you see other people at 100 and you're at like 0 or 10, right? Like for example, if we're trying to like quantify it. And the thing is that, results do come in time. So if you want to be where someone else is, right? Realize that maybe their situation isn't as good as it seems, and even if it is as good as it seems, then, you can have similar results as that individual if you do similar things to them, right? Like if you implement good habits, to, get to where you want to go. And the thing is that once people realize that, just because someone else is there, it doesn't mean they can't make it, right? Like and anyone, is capable of doing whatever they want. It's just, a matter of what they do to get there. You have to believe in yourself. Then you put the work in to get to where you want to go. And eventually you'll have similar results to someone else, regardless of how long it takes. So yeah, guys, I love you all. Stay healthy, stay safe, stay awesome. Please feel free to drop a like, subscribe, and share if you enjoyed the video. Word of mouth is super important for, spreading content. And yeah, guys, it would help a homie out a lot. You know what I mean? And yeah, guys, feel free to check out my Twitch as well. I stream there sometimes. Twitch.tv/snapbeasty. That's SNAPBEASTY. Turn post notifications on as well. Next to the subscribe button, there's a little bell. The bell should be filled in with kind of ringing symbols around it. And yeah, guys, stay healthy, stay safe, stay awesome. We evolve together, and I love you all. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great rest of your day. Thank you.